Really well.
You guys are a team with a lot of young players, Coach P, but you do have a senior on your team who's kind of embodied the mindset of what it takes to be a Gopher and play for you and be a leader through adversity, and that's Janay Sanders we're talking about. She got honored on senior night the other day, and we got a chance to kind of catch up with her. She talked about how she played against you, and she could not pass up that opportunity to come play with you. Can you talk about what that meant when she said something like that?
That was really special for us to be able to honor Janay on senior night, have her mom and her dad and her brother there. And so it was really kind of a neat moment for us. What a tremendous young lady. I think has embraced a new role, and she's been in situations where she's been anything from a point guard to a post player in other programs. And now you're stepping up into not only a new program again, but also a new level. And so I think she has done just a tremendous job of being a great teammate and doing everything within her power to help lead us.
Well, we got a chance to catch up with Janay Sanders just a couple of weeks ago to talk about what it's meant to be a Gopher. Take a listen. So the first question I have to ask you, you're from North Carolina. What brings you to Minnesota?
Of course, the coaching staff. I entered the transfer portal looking for an opportunity to play at a Power 5. I played against this coaching staff when they was at West Virginia. I played against them, and it was a tough game for me. Donnie P is a mastermind, so decided to come out here and play for her.
When you opened up your recruitment, decided to enter the transfer portal, what was one of the first things Coach P said to you when recruiting you?
She was like, hey, we played against you. We know what you can offer. Come play for me. That was it.
That was the selling
It's selling point. Come play for me. And I was like, Coach, I want to win.
What did you know about her and her teams prior to you playing her when she was at West Virginia?
I knew she took West Virginia from a team that didn't make the tournament to a team that did make the tournament in 1 year. And looking to do the same thing here.
When you got here, got inside her program, learned her coaching and her habits, did you learn right away why her programs have been so successful?
Absolutely, absolutely. She focuses on the little things and how the little things matter. And so when you put those little things together and you stack those together, it's hard to lose.
Minnesota women's basketball has had some down years recently. They haven't had the success you would like to see having gone to the NCAA tournament. Did you get those vibes once you got here, or what was the mood like with the team and Coach P?
Absolutely not. When I got here, the team was like, hey, we got a new team, we got a new coaching staff. Let's go shock the world. Let's go do something that we haven't done. So when I got here, the tournament was always on our mind.
Right. So talk about the beginning of the season. You guys started out on fire. It looks like you were going to be a team going to the NCAA tournament, then some adversity hit. What's the season been like for you all?
It's been a growth season, honestly. Ups and downs, but overall, we've just trying to stick to the game plan, stick to getting 1% better every day. That's really been our main goal, to not really focus on what we can't control, focus on what we can control. Our flow is our flow, and we're trying to get back to that right now.
For you personally, how hard is it to gel? Coming from another school, transferring again, having to meet a whole new coaching staff, get to know a whole new university, and your final year in college.
Normal people would say it was hard, but we're all going through something new. We got a new coaching staff, we got a new team, so we're all going through something new right now. So just being able to, lock in, buy in, honestly. It's something that I've been focused on my whole career, buying into the culture, the program that I'm in at that time. And that's really been my focus now, lock in on what Donnie P is trying to teach us and get that done.
Janay, I know a lot of people talk to you guys about basketball because you are athletes, but I want to talk to you about life outside of the basketball court because that's a big deal. For you, what do you get most out of Minnesota and being here at this university?
Honestly, just different things. I'm fortunate enough that I have a lot of teammates that are from here. So being able to see Minnesota through their eyes, trying to see the local things to do, the fairs, the carnival rides. So just trying to lock in the culture in Minnesota has been fun, especially with people that's from here.
Yeah. So how was the state fair? Yeah, that was your first experience with that?
It was my first experience. It was a good time. I got to hang out with my teammates.
Yeah.
I was fairly new to the program at that time, so just being able to hang out with them was a great time.
Best food from the fair? I know it was a lot.
Probably, well, I'm not gonna lie. I had cheese curds for the first time.
Did you like those?
I did.
That's a big fan favorite around here up
did.
north. All right, now for you, you're in a sorority. Tell me more about that sorority and your process of joining it.
Absolutely. So I'm in Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. The process was a process, but luckily I got it done. You know, I'm just happy to be surrounded by people, women, like-minded like me, goal-oriented, wanting to, you know, put their best foot forward, wanting to serve the community around them. And honestly, that's my big thing. Giving back to the people that gave to me, something that I've always hung my hat on.
What's it like being in a sorority compared to being on a team? Would you say that they're similar?
Absolutely. You know, it's always about goals. So sorority, we have our goals, we have our purpose, we have what we want to do, and we go out there and do it. And that's the same thing for our team. We have our goals, we have our purpose, and we go out there and attack it every day.
For any young player or young fan listening to this interview right now, what would you want them to hear about the process of college and going through it and enjoying it, but also balancing it and getting out of it what you want to get out of it?
You know, it's what you make it. Honestly, you can come every day and hate it, or you come every day and love it. So it's what you make it. And if you make it fun and you make it enjoyable and you make it something that you really want to do, then that's what you'll get out of it.
And final question I have for you: you only have a couple of games remaining here in your regular season. Mara Brown went down, means you're asked to do a whole lot more. What's the weight like on your shoulder right now as you approach your final 2 months of playing college basketball?
You know, there's no weight. My team believes in me. Mara Brown texts me like, hey, like, go out there and play. That's what I've been doing. No weight on my shoulders, honestly, just going out there and performing is what I'm looking forward to. Thankful for the opportunity, honestly.
And we're thankful for your time for this interview, Janay. Good luck the rest
Absolutely.
of the season.
Thank you.
No doubt.
So if you ever write a book, can I call you Donnie P, by the way? That's what everybody calls you.
For sure.
You've got the cover quote of Coach P is a mastermind, I just want to play. I mean, that's got to be pretty nice to hear, even though you won't say yourself that you're a mastermind.
Well, Janay is very kind, but she's just been a tremendous asset to our program. We love having her here.
And what's it like to have her fit in a group like, she's got to come in, it's a microwave, right? It's not a long, drawn-out process. She didn't grow up here. She doesn't know a lot of people here, to fit in pretty seamlessly.
She has done a tremendous job of all of that. And so she speaks volumes of our program in the respect that when she interacts with people outside of our program, she is such a great role model and such a great spokesperson and does all the right things. And so it's really been fun to have her with us and help us learn from her at the same time.
Well, Janay Sanders, the epitome of a women's Gopher basketball player, and coming up